Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Action. It's been a long time since we've given you an update on the garden, and we did some replanting. We had some struggles. We're really starting to fight with that worm again, so we're trying this new organic substance, which is taking some leaf matter from a neem tree, is what they call it, and you crush it all up, you leave it in a bucket for about a week, and then you spray it on, and it seems to be working a little bit, but not to the full extent. But I just wanted to give you a quick little rundown here what the garden's looking like. So these are our eggplants. We got some coming on down beneath there. There's 3 of them here with blooms. Then we got a whole crop of beans coming on with cucumbers in the middle. And so we're gonna start training up all these cucumbers on the string. And then we got a bunch of different things planted in between here. So things are struggling, but some things are coming, others aren't. We moved all the tomatoes and peppers here. So there's some bell pepper and some flavor pepper there coming on strong. The tomatoes are kind of frustrating. We've had blooms, but we've had very little fruit. This papaya here is just growing outrageous, which is pretty cool. It's definitely liking the moisture in the system here that we're created. And all the little plants are squash and zucchini. I'll show you here. You can see on these leaves, they're just getting eaten up really bad. So it's one of those deals where we're just fighting with that caterpillar, that moth that lays the larva in the middle of the night. But we do have a little one coming on there, 2 of them, so that's pretty cool. And then we are getting ready to do our planting in the swell systems that we're developing right now. So all our plantains here and our coconuts, and there's a banana. Those are all getting ready to go, along with all our mango trees we got from the government. So we set that up with them, and now we can get plants from them pretty cheap. Our citrus trees up here are coming on still, growing good. So we got all these different trees that we're looking to get planted soon. So we're working on composting to use that matter to plant in. This stuff up here is coming on a little better. We tore off some of our shade structure up above here so that we have more sun coming down because we had too much shade. But our lettuce here is coming on. There's the beets, radishes right over there. That row up there is all cabbage. I need to thin it out. This here's all broccoli. And then over here we got a couple peppers. And this is another type of lettuce here. And then up there where we once had all those beautiful cucumbers, they all went bad. So we replanted, and hopefully we can have those all climb up the string like they once were before. And then here again, these tomatoes, look how tall they're getting. Awesome, but frustrating because we're not getting any fruit. There is one little one there, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully he gets big. And then over on our swell systems, we did some planting. We got this lower swell here. We got a bunch of cantaloupe and watermelon and peas on both that swell there, as well as this swell up here. And it's pretty cool. We've had some rains come, so we've been able to see these swells fill up with water, which is awesome because it's capturing all the water and forcing it into the ground, which it's not just running off. But as you can see, we are just getting into rainy season, and from previous videos, everything was super dry, and now we got everything coming on strong with new growth. So everything's greening up the whole island, which is pretty cool to see. In previous videos, you'll see where we made this trail and how dried out things were. I want to take you down here and show you the banana circle that we're developing right now. And we're going to start planting those bananas and plantains today. We just finished this up this morning. Here's Jay, just taking a break. Jaylee brought some music down for us. But what we do is we have a half moon circle here with a pit dug in the middle. We'll plant the plantains and bananas on top of the berm. And then in the middle will be full of mulch, all leaf matter, grass that gets cut, all organic matter that will fill in the pit, because bananas like a lot of moisture. So if you give them a pit that gets full of moisture, they'll always have something to go off of. Say hi, Missy. Hi. But what's also cool about this system is we're utilizing this gray water pipe coming from the tank above. That gray water is being released into the ground. It gets filtered through the ground a little bit, right through where the pickaxe is. You can see how it's more black. And then that water will get released into all this organic matter that will be here, which will feed our plants. And then you can see this big swell up here. We had some guys from the village come and help us dig these, which was amazing. This one's quite a bit bigger than the others, because over there we got the roadway that comes down and there's a lot of water that comes down there. So this will all fill full of water. And then here again, we'll plant on the downhill side, just like that coconut is there. We'll be planting some other coconuts in here, along with some citrus trees and some plum trees. And we also have a cocoa tree that actually makes a coconut for like chocolate. We got one of those we're gonna plant down here. Here's the other swell, which is pretty cool. It's capturing all this water coming down off the hillside here. We got our citrus tree here, which is right below the swell. We got another little bitty one over there, so we'll plant a couple more. And then in the hillside here, or on the hillside, we're gonna be planting all the mangoes, because they get bigger, a lot broader canopy, so we don't want it to block the view from the deck. So yeah, we'll be planting the mangoes all up and through here. And then here again we have another berm swell dug on contour, so that everything up above here will drain directly right into our swell system, which then here again will release slowly into the ground and not just run off, so that everything we plant below will get fed water. So everything's working out, everything's greening up. It's pretty cool and exciting. We'll show you what the banana circle looks like here after we get it planted. See ya!